everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we have an offense that keeps itself on the field. The Packers are top 10 in converting third down opportunities, and they'll be up against the Ravens defense looking to knock that conversion rate down.
Larry, from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL, there's a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. They go play action here on first down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run for the first time with Jeremy Langford. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Second down, Winston. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mike Wallace, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down, Rodgers. And this one complete to Martellus Bennett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Chris Wormley in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. So the D-line's going to spread out. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Now we have Hyde still on the ground here. Staying down after that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's got Bennett. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away. Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Back to the ground. This time it's Hyde. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
Third down, Carlos Hyde. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
This is taken at the 3. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Play action now, Winston. And he's got the hook up for the first time with a veteran, Jeremy Maclin. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
They make so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so difficult, that often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over. You know, when the ball actually comes free. It's amazing sometimes because of what we see them do on so many different plays.
Had the catch, but couldn't control it on the contact. Rodgers going to throw. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
This is Langford on 1st and 10. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Langford again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Jeremy Langford, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A good pick up there, 26 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there isn't a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football, but they face a second and long to start things out. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he completes it to Jordy Nelson. Jordy Nelson all by himself. Touchdown, Packers. Jordy Nelson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Not no good. He missed it. Missed the PAT. And this will remain a 5-point game. Crosby on now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Well, we have a minute. We remind you that later tonight we'll have a couple of NFC East rivals squaring off, the Eagles and the Cowboys from Big D.
Or Arlington. Got to make sure we get it right.
To be more precise there in the Metroplex. Then tomorrow night, Week 11, we'll wrap up with a playoff rematch from the divisional round a year ago, the Falcons and Seahawks, but this time from Seattle. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now a second down throw for Winston. Open man left side is Wallace, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. From the gun, Winston. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Macklin. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On play action, Winston. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And this is caught. Jeremy Macklin. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Jeremy Macklin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Rodgers now on first down. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Rodgers now on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Some nifty running, but it only gets him to the 45. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll bring up a second down. High. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be third down.
But he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Jameis to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. On second down, Langford. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Third down and 3. Play fake. Winston. Airing one out from Macklin. Deep downfield. So they took a shot there on third down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect. But as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Taken in at the 22. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Packers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On now is the Packers punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Oh, what a move. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Winston now to throw on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball. The veteran Jeremy Maclin was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. Going back to Maclin. This time he's got him. Complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Again, it's Winston. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He was trying to get it to Brett Perriman there, and it's 3rd and short.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Winston on 3rd and 2. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now the Packers get set to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going up top. falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Flush to his right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Cobb, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. On play action, Rodgers. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Following the interception, Winston. And he drives one in there, complete for Jeremy Maclin. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Second down now after the pass completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now Winston. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wallace. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Winston. And he fires one incomplete. Mike Wallace, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Second and goal. Defense digging in again here. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They start the drive with Hyde. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Now a run with Hyde. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now it's Rodgers. And complete on the right side to Bennett. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. And back to the ground. Hyde. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Rodgers going to throw. Out to the flat for Hyde. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On first down, Rodgers. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
On second down, Williams. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Carry now for Jeremy Langford. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Keep it on the ground with Langford. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
Jameis now on first down. And he rifles one incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
In the red zone this time. First down, Winston. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mike Wallace with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That one goes for 24 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Lets it go for Nelson. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 44 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will...
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Randall Cobb, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers get a score closer. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Crosby on now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And now look at him go. The 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Colby Listenby, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now Rodgers escaping the pressure. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Chris Wormley in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The Packers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. That's to his running back, complete. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. 7 yards on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And over the middle to the tight end, Bennett. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Rodgers. And he's got the connection to his tight end, Bennett. Touchdown, Packers. Martellus Bennett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Here's Langford. There he goes inside the 30. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The lone setback is Langford. And they'll get it up the middle. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 2nd and goal. They still need 8 yards to find the end zone. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll look to run with Langford. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
This drive started with 1st and goal. Now that it's 4th and goal, anything less than a touchdown would feel like a letdown to me.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Now Rodgers going to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Bennett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes for a gain of 31. They go play action here on 1st down. Caught left side, Bennett. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Baltimore, they continue to put themselves in position for a 1st-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.